Hi everyone. We've been here, there, and everywhere. Toby's had surgery, so we haven't been able to film. I've been trying to keep up with my blogs, and even that kind of got a little haywire. I have a couple of things going on. I started a new blog that has nothing to do with food, but it has a lot to do with the stories with my kids, with my family, with myself, and I try to keep it lighthearted and funny for your amusement and for mine, but it brings back some memories that are hilarious, but at the time they wasn't. So if you're interested in that, it's called It's Amazing I Don't Drink .blogspot.com, and we're just going to get into this video today. I've been chomping at the bits for this recipe to make for you guys, and one thing or another has happened. I wanted to do this for Valentine's Day, had this whole thing planned for videos for Valentine's Day. That fell through the cracks. If anybody has kids, you know how crazy those holidays are and the expectations of making this for Valentine's Day, making this, and I have all I can do just to get the stupid little Valentine's Day things signed, sealed, and delivered to classrooms. So we managed, but I couldn't put up a video. There was just no time for it. So we're going to do this one particular one today, because why not? Now in here, I have about a tablespoon of milk, a tablespoon of butter. It's unsalted butter, and it's real butter. It's not margarine or anything. If that's what you have, use it, but I don't like to use that stuff. Here I have 3 slices of processed cheese. You could use regular cheese, you could use like cheddar and stuff like that. I find those other cheeses are too hard and waxy, and they give a really weird consistency. Oh, this is a cheese bacon sauce, by the way, for pretzels. I forgot to say that. Anyway, it gives it a really weird texture, almost like a liquidized plastic. I don't know. I've never been able to work with real cheese, and when I want to melt things, it's going to be processed. That's the way I roll. So, and then here I have about 3 slices of bacon. This is real bacon. This isn't chicken or turkey or tofu or whatever. I got a whole other story about tofu. But anyway, and then we're going to put a little mustard in there. I was toying with the idea of using powdered mustard, but really everything's going to be melted and everything's going to be liquidized. Why add a powder to something that's liquidy? And that's just my opinion. So everybody's getting a little melted and a little soft here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in all this cheese. And you can, one thing about using a processed cheese, like a soft cheese, is you don't have to like put like little tiny bits. Make sure it's all melted before you incorporate the rest. You can just fire it all in there. And we're going to add a little mustard. I always give my mustard a shake because I hate that watery stuff that comes out with ketchup and mustard. And now we're just going to add bacon. And if you like more bacon, have at it. If you're going to be making this dip for a lot of people, go for it. You know, one thing you got to understand, when you make... Okay, so we had a battery issue. We had to change out the battery. I hope that it doesn't show up in the video, but if it does, I was just talking about how when you make this recipe, you can do it all on your own, because if you choose to make it, it turns into your animal. Put in things that your family likes. Just if your family doesn't like bacon, don't use it. Use something else. This isn't a Bible. This is just a guide and a suggestion. That's all. So we're just going to let this get melted, and we're going to incorporate all this stuff. And right now it doesn't look too pretty. Now you may have to add a little bit more milk as you go, because see how the cheese is wanting to hold into the whisk? So I'm just going to get a little bit more milk.
Hey, give me a spoon. I'm all over that right now.
I thought you might be, you know. And we're just going to blurb a little bit in there. So yeah, we've had a lot going on, you know, a lot of things happening at once. There's a couple of things that I'm going through right now. They're not bad things, they're very good things, but I'm not going to talk about them until I've actually completed them, because that's just how I want to do it. And anybody that follows me on my Facebook page, you can find me. Here's the thing. I've tried to keep the name Mishmash and Other Things synonymous from my blog to my Facebook page to my YouTube channel. But as some of you know, I have for a long time been Heather's Blue Eyes. Well, I came up with that name strictly because I wanted to leave a comment years ago on somebody's channel, and YouTube wouldn't let me do it without having my own channel. So I didn't think about that I was ever going to have videos. I couldn't figure out how to even do them. So it was just a random thing that I came up with off the cuff just to leave comments on other people's videos, and lo and behold, now I gotta do it on mine. So you can find me on Facebook. I should have left this out. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm really sorry. You can find me on Facebook. You can either type in the search engine on Facebook, Mishmash and Other Things, or you can just go and find me on Heather's Blue Eyes, because you can find it under both on Facebook. And go over there, like my page. I always post stuff every day over there, whether it be something goofy, whether it be just something that I made. Like, I'm notorious for putting up pictures that I just made for the family without doing a video, without doing a recipe on it. And I'll just put it up there and see what people think. A lot of times, too, I will ask people, because, you know, I just don't know what people will want to see. So sometimes I'll put up 2 pictures and I'll say, pick one. Let me know which one you want to see as a recipe, and that'll be the next vlog or the video. And all the attempts that I've made to try to keep my recipes on YouTube and on my blog synonymous with one another, it just isn't happening. There are some recipes that are better for YouTube, so you can see the instruction and the technique of it. And then there's other recipes that are better for the blog, because it is what it is type of thing, you know? I think we're going to go away. We're going to come back when this is all melted and this is all put together. And Toby will do his taste test, so you'll actually get to see him, because I know you haven't seen him for a while. Hi everyone, we're back. So this is what the sauce looks like. Well, dip, whatever you want to call it. That's just from leftovers, because I poured some in a ramekin, and Toby's going to do a taste test. I have pretzels here with it, corn chips. So whatever he feels like taste testing it with, it's right here. So I will talk to you guys later. Here comes Toby with his taste test, and live, laugh, and love, guys.
It has been a while since I've done this, hasn't it? Oh, Lord. Heather's been getting a lot of comments. When are you coming back? When are you coming back? She's back. I'm back. The dip is back. Back to back. I love processed cheese like this, and I love bacon. So I am eagerly anticipating this bite right here. Oh, man. Folks, 2 of my favorite things in the world. I'm sure many of you love them too. You have got to make this. Outstanding. See you next time. Adios.